Yes, sir. It's your boy Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Before we do that, let's give this video a thumbs up. If not, you already know. Also, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe, hit that button so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. And dive right into it. The day was an amazing day. Overall market performed how we wanted it to. Also, shout out to the members in VIP for taking advantage of the opportunity and doing what you need to do. As you can see right here, shout out to Big Mar. She said, I'm now green for the week. Good looking out. And right there, whenever you guys become green for the week, you want to go easy the remainder of the week. Meaning you don't want to risk what you earn. So then, once you already green, just aim very, very small to where if you add on top of what you already earned, plus. If you lose a small portion of what you already earned, that's still a plus because you didn't give it all back and you still ended the week green. And every week, you need to have that mindset. So week after week after week, month over month over month, year after year after year, you'll be profitable if you continue to have the right mindset. Made money back to sleep. That's how we do it. I don't take us about 30 minutes. If we find a play at 7 a.m. Eastern time, from 7 a.m. to 7:15, if it ain't a play in between that time, it ain't gonna be now until 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. 9:30 a.m. to 10:30, first hour. If it ain't no play by then, it ain't gonna be one. Usually that first 45 minutes anyway. So 3 p.m. last hour to 4 p.m. If it ain't no play by then, it ain't gonna be one. So let's go ahead and take a further look. Jane, shout out to you as well. So I made some money this morning. Thank you for your guidance. And the play we called out, I called out on VIP. If you don't know exactly when to buy and when to get out and all that, I alerted it when I bought it. I also alerted y'all on this page, on this channel, to everybody. Super microcomputer, you remember, right? I went light. I ain't do nothing but a little 250 ball. And I made 250. You get what I'm saying? 100% return. And that's exactly the type of investments you want to aim for, to where you risking a very small amount, but the outcome is big. Meaning some people, they'll risk $2,000 just to make $250, which is 10%. Which I take 10% moves as well. In penny stock, small count, sometimes I get in and get out with a 10% move, but I'm just showing you the perspective of that. It's different when it take you a small amount to make a large amount rather than using so much money, risking that much, and then you don't even make what you're trying to make. Imagine putting up 2,000 and then this dropped nearly 100%, and you lost $2,000 trying to make $200. It don't make sense. So just make it make sense. Use a little bit to make, I like to say, a little amount turn into a large amount, but a large amount can turn into a small amount. I also made a couple other moves or whatnot, ended up the day like $400 or $500 profit. And that's a smooth day. You can pull out $400 or $500, sometimes $1,000. Sometimes you might even hit $2,000 or $3,000 a day, rarely. But you averaging $400 or $500 a day, $3,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. And the market ain't no one way. Some weeks you could end up making only $1,000, or you could lose $1,000 one week. But at the end of the month, you should be up overall if you follow the rules. Also, if you want to join VIP, just go to the home page or go to the app, the YouTube app, click join on the page, third tier, and give you all access to every single play we get in and out of. So stock futures slip as investors wait for bank earnings and inflation data. Like I told you guys, the SPY eventually is going to have to collapse. It's going to have to pull back. Nobody know how high it's going to go before it does and any of that. But today, days like today, even though from this level right here at 620, if it don't pop back and go test the 626, 627 from here, we're about to go into that downward spiral. What you want to look for on the downside is a break below 620 is going straight to 617. 617 is going to be the main key break. If it breaks 617, it's going all the way down to the low 600s, 603, 604, 605. So be on the lookout for that. But if it holds above 620 and go back above 622-ish, it could possibly retest that resistance at 627, 626. So you know how this bad boy been liking to do in the past few weeks. Every time you think it's about to pull back and sell off, it run right back up. So like I say, you want to play with what the market is giving you, what's in front of you. And it's okay to have an opinion, but don't be too caught up in your opinion to where you stuck on it. Oh, I know it's going to drop. I ain't got no choice but to drop. And you put so much money on that decision and it end up doing what it wants to do. So it's okay for me to share my opinion. It's okay for you to have one, but don't be too locked in on it. I also know this is not financial advice. I'm just letting you guys know the moves I'm making, what I'm doing. The next stock I'll be watching after SPY is Super Microcomputer. I told you guys this. We just seen what we made money on it. The chat. I also told you guys about it on the channel. But anyways, this right here, it broke major resistance at $51. it could shoot straight up to $60 from here, $60. That's where it's on path to hit. What I want to see is it hold up at this new support, short term support around 53. It need to hold 53. If 53 don't hold, the last key support is 51. Treating that previous resistance, that breakthrough, as a new form of support. So it need to hold 53, worst case scenario 51, and then close that gap and run up to 60 before even going higher. Like I told you guys, I do believe Super Microcomputer is a great long-term investment as well. Another stock right here, like what kind of the title is kind of about, would be Tesla. This could possibly print on tomorrow if the market don't sell off. Keywords: if the market don't sell off. And you can always go the opposite direction, the opposite way, if it's not going in the desired way. So anyways, this is approaching demand zone. Demand zone is right around 307, 308. If Tesla breaks below 307, then you could go the opposite. It's going to drop to around 303, 305. It's not really much of a drop, as much as it could go back up from here. But because once it get down to 303, 304, 305, it's going to start lagging. And it could have the same distance for the upside and downside. I say to the downside, $4 drop. Back to the upside, it may run back up towards 313. So 4 and 4 from here. But 307, 308 is definitely a good demand zone. And depending on how the market react tomorrow, if it's a strong bullish, it turn bullish again, obviously this is going to, run up very well. But if it's kind of a subtle day, it's not going to do nothing but about $5 or $6 back up recovery. But if it's a sell off, it's definitely going to the low threes. This is an opportunity for more advanced investors. If you're not that advanced, you might want to sit on the sidelines. After a win like today, I even myself will possibly sit on the sidelines. I have to see how SPY is trading, how the overall market is flowing, see what the atmosphere is really like. You want to get that feel of the overall market once the day begin to kind of decide. So I would be very careful with this. Like I told you guys, go either way. The key levels are, if it break below 307, it could sell off to the low threes. If it hold above that 307, 308 level, look for a bounce back green. So be on the lookout for that. So super microcomputer, I can tie that in with Tesla as well. This could shoot to 60 if it holds up above those levels. And you know what to watch for SPY. Break below 620, going to 617, below 617, down to the low sixes. The sell off has begun. Stay above 621, it's going to retest that high of 626, 627. Let's see if it want to break through or not. You already know what to do though, guys. Add you up on Instagram at the BHayes Show _. Feel free to hit me up for a one-on-one call, anything like that. Also, feel free to join VIP, third tier, give you all access to every single play that we get in and get out of. I love y'all. Be smart, be meticulous, aim small, miss small, don't be in a rush. Remember, it's a process over profits. If you get the process right, the profit is going to fall in your lap. I love you. We out, and God bless you. We go.